Welcome, everybody. You already know. Last game was a heartbreaker. All my fault. That could have easily been a win. We would have been 2-0 on the day. Now looking back, we're 1-4 to start this June season out. Time to lock the fuck in.
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go, set.
Love to throw to get started. That's Dobbs, open left side.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Second and 7.
560, set, hut.
On the bootleg, it's Love. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
52 practice. Here we go.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Elijah Cansey in on the stop.
Okay, right.
Here's a second and 9.
Down. Hut.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Open man, left side. He's got it. They pick up 17 through the air. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Show, 17. Come on, set.
We'll go play action with Love. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run with Jacobs. He'll be bogged down. Short pickup to the 25. Here's second and 9.
Ready.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
McManus's kick is good. And the Packers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Here's 1st and 10. Now a run with the rookie out of Oregon. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first.
Point it right.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it's going to be 4th down. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Regular. Run. Hurry.
They'll go. Mayfield. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
22 needle. Set. Cut.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. 2nd down and 3.
90 seconds, trouble, 38. Ready.
Now, Jacobs. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
Right, 60. Ready.
On play action, Love. A dive and a catch. Incredible. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Packers.
Black Ultra. Set.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to run it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Here we go, set.
Here's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Watch out now. 50 series. Set punt.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Mark down at the 6.
Ready?
Second and goal.
Punt, punt.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
And now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. Last drive yielded 3. They'd like more. Let's see what happens on 3rd and goal. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Baker gonna give it to Irving. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Entering Cooper. They're on the tackle. On second down, Baker. He finds Mr. Reliable, Mike Evans. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's caught. It's Evans. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Point it right.
To throw is Mayfield. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Throwing is Baker. Now, screen set up for Irving. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard. the ground, it's Irving. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. Baker to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. So, points. They need to get to the 22, but now face third down. Here's Mayfield. Got his man at the 6. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Here's a run. And he's into the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa. The game-tying touchdown here in the fourth quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this fourth quarter lead.
The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Got it.
To break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Slide through.
Now faking the give. That's caught by Dillon. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
17. Down.
A second down throw for Love. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 30 yards. On first down, it's Love. That's complete to Watson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 2nd and 6 coming up.
22 needle. Come on, set, ready.
Jacobs. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And now, after that catch, They've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll go with Jacobs. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Here we go.
Here's Jacobs. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout to get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down.
Set, go.
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
52 blaster.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. So here comes Brandon McManus in a pressure situation. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. Open man downfield, that's Godwin. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. That pickup, good for 29 yards.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap. The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can before 3rd down. Here we go. One final play.
GG, my boy.
And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with
No touchdown game, 3 field goals, but I'm glad I took my points in that first quarter to make it 3-0. 9-7. What a fucking weird game, but we're going to take that dub, 2-4 on the season.
I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the
Let's
NFL
jump into another
on
one.
EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Packers are winners.
I tried 10
Say
attempts.
so
I could get
long from
nothing
legendary
going on the
Lambeau
ground,
Field.
man. Weird game. Weird fucking game. But, next.
Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Keep on bluffing, but I just can't win. Drown my sorrows, but they learn to swim. Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Head in the bottle, put my heart in a case. It's getting harder to act my age. Play a sad song on a tiny violin for the man at the bar confessing his sins. I need some.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The veteran Brandon McManus ready to kick this one off. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. That's caught. Derrick Henry. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this across midfield. It was brought down following a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. He finds Likely, his tight end. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. On the give, here's Henry. That would qualify as an angry run. Powering his way forward. A pickup of 7. 2nd down, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll get about 5. Jackson now on 2nd down. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. He'll try and run for this with Henry. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. And now they want to show they mean business here. Offense going to remain out there and try for 2. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he's in for the 2. So just like that, a quick 8-0 lead.
Got a Vikings player card, and he's playing with the best team in the game. Pac-Man. Pac-Man. What I thought. Shut your ass up. My turn.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one
My
away
turn.
after the touchdown was scored.
My turn.
And this ball is not going to
Skull.
get to the 20.
Skull.
That's dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Skull.
Ready, ready.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard.
Watch out now.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Clock, 10. Hut, hut.
A good play action with Love. A ball deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Off the play fake. Here's Love. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
Striker, 3-3. Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Yellow.
In motion, Reed.
Stand. Hut, hut.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. He's down inside the 10. A gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Love. That is caught.
Got him. Got him.
Touchdown, Packers.
Man, if you were using your team Minnesota, you might have been able to get to Jordan. What's going on?
His kick is good. And the Packers are back within a point. It's 8-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
I respect you at least saying that you don't play fair and you'll use the best team and all the other crap. That's respect.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. Room to run at the 40. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. Off the play fake, Jackson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he will score. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Ravens are going to open up the lead to 8.
Respect.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one will be taken
hyped up.
in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Get hyped up.
1st and 10.
Down. Ready.
On play action, Love. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but If they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Come on, set. Blue strike. Shot, 17. Ready?
Once again, it's Jacobs. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry.
Drill 3. Set.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. A gain there of 15. Good for a Green Bay first down.
On the double. Let's go.
Now Love. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Set.
Here's Jacobs. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw.
Good
That's to
pick.
the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Back to throw, Jackson. The 2nd down throw is incomplete. 3rd down and 9. Now it's Jackson. He's hit after the catch.
Let's go!
Comes free. And this is taken in by the defense.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball.
And he'll take it on in. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Green Bay. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point by McManus.
No, you're not doing it.
Good. And the Packers move back to within 1. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Hardy now with the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. A deep shot for Aguilar. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Ravens are in front. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half coming up. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
That's to Kraft, the tight end downfield. He had 2 touchdowns.
I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing.
What he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8.
At the 36-yard line.
Let's go now.
Now, faking the give. That's to Reed. He's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. Marked down at the 6. Second and goal.
Down.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he will score. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. Now it's McManus for the point after. The kick is
I ain't worried about two.
and the
I don't think you
Packers
score
open up a
again.
6-point lead.
I don't even think you score again.
Field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Party now with the return.
Let's go. Get that ball.
Across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. Jackson now. A pass pulled in by Henry. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. On second down, here's
Nowhere.
a run with
Henry's going nowhere.
Find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Jackson on 3rd and 2.
Get him.
And this
Get
is
him.
Incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. And he will have the first down.
Ain't worried
Needing
about
to
it.
make something happen, trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down. A give right up the middle to Henry.
Ooh, get that ball.
Run there. Gonna get him 5 yards.
Oh, I've seen Henry fumble. Ooh, Lamar's getting risky. I like it.
As time has expired, the 3rd quarter.
You just said Mark Andrews never fumbled the ball either. Tell me.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Coming open, that's the
Come on, get that ball. Get that ball.
Down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. They'll run it with Henry. Whoa.
I want that ball
A
bad.
run down inside the 30-yard line.
You know, Mike, this is why they teach these guys to never give up on a run. There was multiple times there that he could have taken what he got, go down with the tackle, and live to play another day. But he kept fighting, broke free, and then look at the play that resulted.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Jackson. That's complete to the veteran, Nelson Aguilar.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go forward on 4th.
Open man, left side, he's got it. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. Now Henry. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
2nd and goal. Let the fullback try to power it home. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. Now the Ravens use their first timeout to talk things over before 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and now he's going to...
No, Ruben. No. Let's get it.
If you can rush the passer, you can close out games. And that 3rd down sack is going to go a long way to closing this one out. Forces 4th and long, a desperate offensive possession. It's going to all come down to this 4th down try.
Let's go.
And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
There we go. He didn't even say GG. He didn't say nothing. Just left. It's like you got 2 timeouts. Do something. That's 2 in a row. Come on now. Come on now. Three and 4 is the record. We are working our way back up. Another one. Yeah, I'm gonna be 4 and 4 after starting 1 and 4. Let's get it. I'm going back to Culver's. I want.
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Malik Hooker with the tackle. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Going run again with Jacobs. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Takes the handoff, now Love. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. He's got it inside the 25. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 6-0 lead right away. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's out to the 38. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Opening play, and Dak's going to throw. Wow, wide open here, complete. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Nixon now to return it. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Cover 38. Come on, set. Fight, 60.
Jacobs running behind center. And he rocks the tackler. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Drill, 52. Let's go. 52 blaster.
They stick with Jacobs. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
That'll be complete to Jacobs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Ball finds his running back. It's A.J. Dillon.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Shotgun now for Love. Caught near the goal line.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Here we go, set.
Ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone. Gonna keep this one and go. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Yeah, 2 things come into play when you get to these goal-to-go situations, Gabe. I always love mixing cadence. I know it can be dangerous because you can give up 5 yards, but also if you're aggressive with it, you can get a free down, but it gets your guys excited to get off the foot.
And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers take a 2nd quarter lead. McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is McManus to kick this away. Short kick gathered in at the 15. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Yeah, here we go. What do you think?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Dak now from the gun. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Ferguson's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets him around 6 there. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Cowboys facing a deficit near the break. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Yeah! Hey, kill! Kill!
From the gun is Prescott. It's caught, Ferguson. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys earn the chance to tie before halftime. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys tie things up at 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This is Jacobs running left. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
10 cycles. Ready?
Handoff here to Jacobs. Broke through the tackle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Love. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's able to get this down to the 36. The Packers take their first time out. 1st down, ball at the 36.
Ready.
Play fake, it's Love. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Come on, set.
1st down throw, here's Love. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. Fits it through the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break.
Yeah, here we go. Like this.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Return starts from the 16. And he gets popped on that return.
Hey, we're dead even here through 2 quarters, and you know exactly what that means. That means both coaching staffs emphasized coming out strong here to begin the second half. Well, that return puts you in great position to do so and maybe even take control of this game.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Back-to-back carries here. Jukes out a one-stop. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
First down, and they go right back to him. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Jair Alexander with the stop. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You've got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Handoff now from the gun. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Offense up to the line fast. Looking to throw. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen at one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Gets up the edge to the 35. Down the sideline inside the 40. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right?
And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. What a poor effort there. The kick goes out of bounds. Excellent field position coming up at the 40. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Yeah! Here we go!
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys put 6 on their side of the board. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Nixon now to return it. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. Got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on it. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys take possession down inside the 30 after the interception.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
1st down, here's Dak. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the...
Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Packers get the football back at the 14-yard line. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
38.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Ready.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
52.
They run it with Jacobs. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain, and now they're just inches short for 3rd down. He's going to keep this one. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the 1st.
It's about the simplest play in the playbook, and they execute it like it was drawn up. That push gets them the 1st down.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Now a run with Jacobs. And he's brought down for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
The Packers trying to hurry to the line. Now to throw. Cut by Jacobs. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
43 rail. 10 cycles. Set, ready.
There's a give to Jacobs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The Cowboys signaling for their 1st time out. Back to throw. Finds his man. It's Kraft. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st. An important attempt coming up here for Brandon McManus. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use. All their timeouts left, but not much time itself. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Handoff now to the receiver. Escapes a defender. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down. Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal. That one is good. And that, folks, is your game
Hey, good game.
winner.
Good ass game.
I know that was a kick he could make in his sleep, but with the game on the line, he delivered.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Turpin with a return. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And it took everybody at the end. First to set up that field goal, and then for him to go out and win it with that accurate kick. It wasn't a dominating win by any means, partner, but a great show of resiliency to fight back and steal it away.
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Here's the veteran Greg Zuerlein as we are ready to start. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Is this the Jordan Love versus Aaron Rodgers show? Is that what we got going on? Okay. Okay, trying to get this win streak to 4.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready. Trouble 38. Set cut.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Quentin Williams there to make the play.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 6.
560.
Once again, it's Jacobs. He's going to have a Packers first down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson.
Give it to him.
To the goal line and in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Panay Wanwu now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Bombo ain't got nothing to say now.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Hall. A gain of 17 yards. And the Jets have a first down.
This is how you drop your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
26. On first down, they go right back to Hall. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over scrimmage. Hit 30.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Conklin goes in motion. 3rd and long for Rodgers. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Jets.
Here's Hall. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. So after one, it's the Packers on top. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. They put Wilson in motion. The master of play action, Rodgers. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being complete.
Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
They will run it over center with Hall. And he will get into the end zone. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
That ties the game at 7. Brings it on to kick off for the Jets.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. He's got room to the 45. Down the sideline to the 20. And he is gone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They put Wilson in motion. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now it's a bootleg with Rodgers. That one hung up for grabs across the field. It gets intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Red, yellow. Set. Set.
On play action, Love. He'll take
That's mine.
Watson.
Let's go. 21-7.
Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First down for Aaron. That's caught by the tight end, Tyler Conklin. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. Here's 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. They put Wilson in motion.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here. Stay right.
From the gun, Rodgers. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson.
GG.
And the pass.
He's gone. All right, everybody. That's a 4-game win streak. We could have been 5-0 on the day. We lost by 1 point, and I blew that fucking game. So we are going to check our record. We're going to check our record. But this episode of Madden was called Locked In for a reason. I knew when I sat down, I said, we're locked the fuck in. And I knew. I just knew. That is a 4-game winning streak to put the record. To 5-4. We got a 20.89 points for, a 21.2 points against, about to overcome that. 4-game win streak. We took in the first 3 games a 24-yard rushing average all the way up to 57.67. Let's get it. Giveaways 1.2, takeaways 1.3. We're in the positive, baby. Let's fucking get it. So appreciate everybody coming through. I know the people joining my stream talking about, oh, want to play me for money? You don't have enough to play me. I am the Madden guy. Okay. You don't have enough to play me. I am Madden God. I am Pac-Man. 5-4. 4-game win streak. W. Let's get it. GG. Go Pac Go.